What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your host Draco Malfoy, and today I'm going to be going through and showing you guys the not so secret way to get 808 bounce. The reason why I kind of say it's not so secret because it's a little more simple than people think, but nobody really applies it that much. So I'm going to go through here and show you guys what I do on all my beats, kind of how to find the pockets and whatnot, and how to lay your drums around it to make your 808 kind of the center of the track along with the melody, while also giving room for the artist. So get this video to 2,000 likes and I will drop something. Big news for me actually today. Future Me Friday is having a song drop, 2 songs actually, and I'm not really going to talk too much about them, but be on the lookout for that. 2 major releases. I'm super excited, and I'm just really glad that I could still be a part of this community here, teaching you guys stuff while also doing some cool stuff in the industry too. So this video gets to 2,000 likes. I want to pick a bunch of random commenters to get this drum kit, this Reddit drum kit by me out in a few days. You'll be able to get that either on the day for free or maybe a day early, depending on when this video comes out. Yeah, get this thing 2,000 likes. Let's jump into this video. First things first, I went ahead and went to my bonus loop folder in the Reddit drum kit. In here I got loops from 4 of my producers. Thank you, Will, No Fuck, Holy, and Frankie on the guitar. All crazy producers. But for this tutorial, I picked one of No Fuck's loops, this Bumble loop here, and it's really dope. Yeah, here, I'll preview it. And then for that, I just got the MIDI here too, so I could just do these root notes super quick. But yeah, let's get this thing going. First things first, I'm gonna just lay down some simple drums from the kit. Bring this in. Let's just do a hi-hat, little hi-hat pattern. I have a little MIDI kit inside of here. Which one am I? Let's use one of these ones. I'm just going to do a simple 4th pattern for this. And I'm going to wait till I lay these 808s down because I'm going to use these open hats to kind of accentuate these 808s that I'm going to do. First things first is I'm just going to tell you right now that a lot of this has to do with just creating a lot of space, trusting where you're kind of the bounce that you're trying to create, because the bounce is whatever you do. And it's more about just making it super easy for people to follow that bounce with you. That's why you don't want to overcomplicate stuff and try to overcompensate and make crazy patterns and stuff like that. All right, guys, so right now I got the 808 pulled up, and just to kind of show you guys just from like start to finish, if you really want to just break this thing down, I'm just going to create a super simple 808 pattern, and it's just going to follow the root notes here, and it's just going to be like the very traditional bounce. So I'm going to bring this here, 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 and then there. Then we'll stretch it out. And then you're just going to see this is like the most basic as it gets, just simple hip hop rhythm. I'm going to show you guys how to kind of use that and build off that into like some more unique shit. So that stuff's cool, that's simple, easy to catch a flow to. But if you want to make your stuff just a little bit more unique, you come in here, go to the cut tool or just drag to it and just start making cuts. I got the magnet on half beat here, and you can just come through and start making cuts wherever you see fit. Experiment, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to take this out and then copy it over, and you're going to see here. This is kind of like that tip that nobody really just like gives you, or at least this is how I think about it in my mind. I got this half here, or this part here, this 3/4. This is going to be my little rhythm section where I'm just kind of giving the artist a chance to catch a flow, and then this last part here, and especially this last part over here, is the 2 places where I'm going to be kind of making that magic happen with, you know, like doing different bounces and stuff like that. That's kind of where that sweet spot is. This way it gives the artist a little bit of a pocket, and then it adds a little bit of creativity and uniqueness at the end of the pattern here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I'm gonna make a little pattern here, just something. And a cool thing too is, rule of thumb is you want to follow your root notes. As you can see here, these are the root notes. It goes all the way down to here, and then right here is the last very last note. It goes up to D sharp again. But when you're transitioning and at the end of that pattern, that little part I told you about, you can kind of go off. You don't have to follow the root notes and use it as like a passing 808 leading back into the pattern. So you're gonna see here, I haven't even done it yet, but I know this is gonna sound good. And yeah, here, I'm just gonna show you here. So can see there, it just blends in really well, and that's kind of like the secret to it. A lot of it is just making it all blend into each other while still being unique. This way, the track just doesn't get annoying. You can just literally listen to it on loop, and it just doesn't get annoying. You just keep transitioning into itself so well. That's why arrangement and especially like this type of stuff is really important. But I'm going to show you here more what you could do like at the end, because you don't want it to always sound the same. If you want to kind of keep going and make it more unique shit, start pitching some of these up, start cutting them differently. It doesn't really matter. For maybe this one, I'll do one of them ones where this one hits 3 times, and I'll just let this play through and show you guys here. Just blends into each other really, really well. Take this a little bit further if you want. I'm going to copy this 808 over. Make sure that the cut itself is on the same thing. And come over here and just create a little reverse 808. And you can use this for any type of part that you kind of feel like you hear it. Maybe over in this area, instead of doing this, take this out. And then what you're going to see is, because I have the cut itself on, it's going to have a little high reverse into itself. So it hits a little too early there. What you're going to do here is come over here and come into the stretch, and this is just going to stretch the 808 note out, so it'll be the same length as it was if it was on C, because all my 808s are tuned to C. So it's just drag drop, get the tune right. This is a really cool way to have bouncy 808s playing with that little range there, and then a lot of the rest of it is just arrangement. I'll show you super quick. Another trick actually too is I'm going to show you using those open hats as a way to kind of accentuate that 808 bounce. So I'll go to my 808 pattern, and I see where the 808s are hitting for the first couple. Obviously you don't want your hi-hats, open hats going throughout the whole thing like super crazy, unless you're trying to do some like Wonder Girl, Don Toliver shit, but you create a really cool, simple bounce by just following some of the 808 notes and just having a rhyme or rhythm to it. So I'm going to just do it here as we go. So I'll come over here, I'm going to copy this pattern over again. And because there's a little triple hit over here, I'm going to do it for this part too, with the little reverse part that's up here at D sharp that you can't see, and then it comes back down to here. So this will kind of be that part in the pattern where it changes a little bit and kind of veers off into that, you know, that little bouncy part at the end that I keep telling you about. So let's go. All leads into each other, so it's really basically it as far as 808s go. Another way you could just kind of do it, this is just a little extra, is just having the kick come in late. I don't even have the kick following the whole pattern because the 808's hard enough on its own. It just kind of accentuates it when it's in the beginning, and then every forward just kind of reiterates like that punches there. You just add little pauses in the beat and stuff like that, so it still makes it hard. You don't always got to add more to the 808 to make something hard. Sometimes you can like create that tension by not having a sound, by not having the sound there, and it just creates like a really cool vibe. So you do stuff like this. I wouldn't use this much in a track in succession, but just to kind of show you my point that no matter what, it always kind of works, especially with the 808s and stuff. So you guys get the gist of it. Hopefully this video helped, guys. Get this thing to 2,000 likes. I'll send this drum kit out. So if you made it to this far in the video, timeline's fucking fucked up. Thank you guys for stopping by.